I'm going to make a Tripoley board. You could buy one, but where's the fun in that? And I think I can do it for cheaper. First step is to figure out how you want the game board laid out. For Tripoley, you need to have 8 sections with a kitty in the middle. I then made a paper cutout that I can use to make templates. I used the paper to transfer the design to a piece of plywood where I can cut out the shape and then use that as a guide to guide the router later on. To cut the plywood template, I'm drilling holes at the corners and then using a jigsaw to cut the remainder of the template. I didn't bother making a paper template for the circle. For the kitty, I just used a hole saw. So here are what the templates look like. If I could do it again, I would make them cut out of a larger piece so that they would be easier to clamp down. Now I should have prefaced this, but I am not a router expert. I've only done minimal work with a router. All I have is this small Bosch router with a plunge base. For this project, I'm using a bowl bit that has a bearing on it. The bearing is going to ride along the inside of my templates. So like I said, I wish I'd made the templates out of a larger piece of wood. It would have made them easier to clamp down. I had to screw them into the board so that they wouldn't move. Once the template's secure, then you can actually start using the router to remove material. You're removing a lot of material, so you may have to stop, clean up the dust. And really, I should have been wearing a face mask, a dust mask, because it makes a lot of dust. Now, because the templates are really large, I'm not able to remove material in the center of the template without potentially going too deep or not deep enough. So that's why I have this long, narrow, rectangular slot as part of the template. I can secure it and then remove pieces in the center of the circle. Now I just got to do something similar for each of the other 8 sections where we would put the poker chips. Secure the template, use the router, plunge in, and then use the bearing running against the edge of the template to keep it the correct shape. Now just like the circular kitty in the middle, the 8 other pockets are too big for me to follow the template the whole way, so I can use my slot again to remove the material so the router is at the same depth. So that's how I went about solving the problem and using the router. I'd be interested to hear how other people would have done it, if there is a better way. Then I just went through and had to sand everything down so it was just the way I wanted it. After sanding, I finished it by staining it, applying a felt bottom, and then also labeling each of the different sections for the different parts of the game.